Hi, so have you ever had that sensation when you eat a meal and then immediately you have to poop and you're like, oh my gosh, this food just going straight through me? Well, first of all, it's not. And second of all, that is my favorite reflex that I learned about in med school. And I just want to explain it to you really quickly. I'm Dr. Bizaccia. I'm a board certified family medicine physician here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. So that is the gastrocolic reflex. Basically, we have these cells in the lining of our stomach, like the actual stomach, like where food goes when you first eat it to be digested. There are these cells in the lining that are called stretch receptors, and they notice when they literally stretch from food being put in the stomach. They then send a message to your colon and are like, food is on its way. Empty out, go poop, go poop. And for some people, they can have a really sensitive gastrocolic reflex. And especially if you've had like upset tummy lately, diarrhea issues, you might notice that it's like super sensitive so that every time you eat something, you're like, what is happening? I'm like pooping as soon as I eat. It is super useful for potty training toddlers. So like as soon as they eat, you make use of those stretch receptors and the gastrocolic reflex and you plop them on the toilet to try and get a poop. And it is super useful for house-breaking dogs because after they eat, outside immediately because they may or may not need to make a poop. Yay for the gastrocolic reflex. I hope that's interesting. If you find it interesting, follow along and feel free to share it with anyone you know who doesn't mind hearing about poop. Bye.